Hey everyone, how's it going? I wanted to make this video because it is day one of Liverpool's 2017-2018 Premier League season, and I wanted to share my perspective because being a Liverpool fan is a lot different for me than it is for obviously a native or anyone who lives in England. They get up, they go to work, they get off, they go to the pub, or they watch at home. But for me and a lot of other people, it involves setting your alarm for 4:30 in the morning. A lot of the time, sometimes it's 7, but today it's 4:30. I'm extremely tired. It took me a while to get up. So it is 4:53 currently. 22 minutes in, Liverpool versus Watford away. And we are 1-0 down. The season's already beginning to feel like a weird season with everything that's going on, with Coutinho handing in a transfer request, us not getting 2 of our 3 main transfer targets, and it just seems like we have not improved the squad that much, and we struggled greatly to get top 4 last season, which I was okay with. My expectation for this season is 3rd place and a cup run, whether that's a Champions League, FA Cup, even League Cup. I know Coutinho wants to play for Barcelona. I'm totally fine with him going to Barcelona. It's just the way that it's been done. He could have easily gone at the start of this transfer window. I don't think that would have been a huge problem. That would have been a lot of money Barcelona would have to pay. But now he's really just put a huge grey cloud over the start of the season. But we're not going to let him pull us down. We don't look very good right now. I can tell you that for free. Mignolet comes out. Jesus. We can easily turn this around. We were 1-0 down against Arsenal last season around this time. I'm going to do a bit more analysis of the game and explain a little bit more like what the series is going to be like after the game when I get a little bit of an extra nap. Laggy streams. Oh, it's back. Okay, good. Also, the fact that it's now the 2017-18 season and we're starting once again with Alberto Moreno is just laughable, to be honest. I don't understand how that's happening. He's had a few good games in preseason and we're just going to forget everything. And I'll never trust him as a left back. There's Alberto Moreno now. Wins the ball. Wijnaldum through to Emre Can. Intercepted. Oh, I apologize for my nudity. Firmino's just scored a penalty, so now it's 2-2, but to be honest with you, kind of lucky. We aren't playing very well. We got Firmino, Salah, and Mane just kind of hanging it around, but not really creating much, which is really surprising. The away fans look amazing. They are cheering Liverpool on, if I've ever seen them. We're starting to wake up a little bit now, which is nice. Andre Gray's coming on for Watford, their record signing. He could definitely cause problems. Surprised he didn't start, to be honest. But yeah, I'm really excited to continue doing these vlogs. Yes! Salah! 3-2! I take back everything I said. We're going to win the league. That's great. Coutinho's going to stay. We're going to get Naby Keita. We're going to get Virgil van Dijk, and we're going to win the league. I'm extremely susceptible to the hype train. Alright, let's hope we can hold on to this lead. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a wild last half an hour, I can guarantee that. So it's 3-3. Watford equalized in the very last second. Tahela throw. Whistle should go any second now. Such a sloppy 3rd goal to concede, but like, you just knew it in your gut. I'm very annoyed. There it is, full time, 3-3. We'll take the point, I guess. It is what it is. Not the way I wanted to start this series, but anyway, moving on. I'm gonna get some sleep, and then yeah, I'll probably watch some more of the games. Watch every other big team around us win, and we'll probably be mid-table by the end of the weekend. So, see you then.
Hey everyone, I'm back. Welcome back to the recap show. It's a lot later in the day now, so I've woken up and I've kind of calmed down. Actually, you know what? I haven't really calmed down because I'm pretty angry about what I saw this morning. It's now 4:20 in the afternoon, so I've had a lot of the day to really mull over this opening day of the Premier League, or yeah, the main opening day. And obviously Liverpool ended up drawing that game 3-3 against Watford away. And normally I would say, you know what? A point away opening day of the season, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it really felt like a loss for a lot of reasons. Number one, I'm really pissed off at Philippe Coutinho. Not because he wants to leave. I understand that he wants to leave, and honestly, I think it's a good time for him to leave. It's a good time for his career to take the step up. I get it. He wants to go to Barcelona. I'm fine with that. It's the way of how he's been so selfish in putting the club in jeopardy with the way he handed in that transfer request and the time he handed it in. The day before our first game of the Premier League, you're going to do that and just shake up the entire stability of the club. Okay, here's what he could have done. He could have done it right at the start of the transfer window. I get that Neymar was still there, but I'm sure Barcelona knew with a lot of time to spare that Neymar was leaving. This could have got resolved a long time ago, and we could have had time to get a replacement. And I think Barcelona will be very open to doing some kind of player swap with us. Obviously, it's not going to be someone that is as good as Philippe Coutinho, or it's going to be someone who's not a long-term investment. Someone like Rakitic, maybe somehow some kind of Suarez deal. I don't think that would happen, obviously. A really strong box-to-box midfielder would have been great. A player that we could have got in and not had it lost, because we're already so thin as a squad. So for him to do that, and I really think we lost that game because of that transfer situation. Klopp looked stressed out and pretty defeated in his post-match interview, and it's because he already knows we've got these defensive problems. He's got a Champions League qualifying game on Tuesday. The man has probably got a billion things going through his head. You know what he didn't need? Our prolific playmaker handing in a transfer request. If you're going to leave now, at least wait for us to finish that game. At least wait for us to finish the European game and then leave. Jesus, I don't understand why it had to be like that. It was so out of his character. I don't know. I know he's a good guy. I don't know if Barcelona, like how much they've really got in his head in this whole situation. And now I just kind of want him to leave. I want it to be over. I want us to get like 120 million, which I think we probably will. But here's another thing he can do. Issue a statement, apologize for doing that in the ill timing that he did it. And people will forgive him. We get that he wants to go. Give us everything until you go, whether that's even in this window, or better, stay until the January transfer window. If Barcelona really want you, if they really care about you, they will wait a few months to get you. If they're playing the whole, this is your one chance right now thing, then they clearly don't care about you as a player anyway. Why would you want to play for a team like that? I think we'll still do well. My prediction's still a third place finish. That's where I expect us to be. I think that's the natural progression. I believe in Klopp with everything I have. I don't care if it's a League Cup. I don't care if it's the FA Cup. I just want to see Liverpool win something. I still think we're going to do well in Europe. I think there's something magical with Liverpool in Europe. I think Klopp is great at European opposition. So I could live to regret this because we got the Hoffenheim game coming up. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of get that off my chest. Not happy with Coutinho, not happy with the performance. One bright spot was Emre Can. My goodness, can we please give him his contract? And if he commits his long-term future to us, I think we should take the captaincy from Henderson. Harsh, I know, I love Hendo. But Emre Can is just, like, the man is just the leader of men. The way he goes apeshit when we score, the way he's yelling at people for not doing their job, I think he's amazing. His touch is amazing. He wins the ball, he passes, he's incisive, he scores. I think he was the best player on the pitch today, my man of the match. It's great to see Firmino, Salah, and Mane all scored. We just got to keep that up, tighten up that back line, try to get Van Dijk, switch up our defensive tactics, and we will stop leaking these goals. I'm confident. Other teams slipped up today. Thankfully, Chelsea lost. I think they're going to struggle this year. I really do, but we'll bounce back from it. I'm pretty sure of it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to be trying to cover every single week of Liverpool's season and a few other things going on in the league as well. I really enjoy this, and I want people to understand that it is tough as living in Canada to be a soccer fan, but we do what we have to do. We wake up early, and I want to share my perspective as a Liverpool fan. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.